Creating cards in PvZ Heroes can be one of the biggest challenges for beginners. There are so many options that it's easy to waste sparks. So today, I'm going to show you the 5 best cards to create, the ones that are truly worth the investment and appear in several competitive decks. A quick note, just because a card is strong doesn't mean it will have value in every deck. Always evaluate its synergies and role before adding it. Yes, you. It should be questioned why this card is only ranked 5th if it's one of the best in the game. And it's a good question. After all, if the opponent lets this card get out of control, the game is practically already won. But wait, first of all, for those who don't know yet, let me explain. Transfiguration is a Kabloom class card, which costs 4 suns, and its ability is, at the end of each turn, it transforms into a summoned card that costs 1 more sun. Just by this description, you already realize how strong it is. Just think, you start with it on the field, and after 3 turns, you can finish off a dragon or even an Astravera, and then immediately follow it with a Great Zucchini to end the game for good. Now, looking at the background, with 4 attack and 7 life, it's quite easy to secure the first transformation unless your opponent has something like a Rocket or Alien Ooze with support. And with the nerf to Exploding Fruitcake, which can no longer defeat it, it's even more resilient. The only downside is the price. As a special card, it costs 2,000 sparks to create, unlike normal event cards, which cost 1,000. Furthermore, it shines even brighter when paired with cards like Paradise, Imitator, and Molekale. But even on its own, if used correctly, it can decide the game. Another card that was changed in the last balance change, and although it was already good, it never had as much prominence as it does now, all thanks to one single change. It gained Untrickable. Yes, Gravitry is now Trick Immune. And with a 6 cost, 7/7, armored, and untrickable, it has become a veritable living wall. Furthermore, its ability to move zombies to the same row makes it prevent surprise attacks like those of Trickster, for example. Speaking from my own experience, when you put Gravitry on the field, if the opponent doesn't have a deadly or several zombies to whittle away at its health, you can be sure it will stay there until the end of the match. And unlike the Transfiguration, the Gravitry doesn't need much support to function well, just something with Team Up to deal with deadly zombies and maybe a photosynthesizer to provide more health. And voila, it does its job on its own. Clique Peas has long been considered one of the best cards in Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, and rightfully so. It's extremely versatile, has an incredible ability, and can be used in a variety of decks. P-decks, Bean decks, Potted Powerhouse decks, and even decks where theoretically it shouldn't even fit, and still delivers value. For those unfamiliar, Clique Peas costs 1 sun and starts with 1/1 stats, but the secret lies in its ability. Every time it enters the battlefield, it gains +1/+1 and costs +1 sun. At first glance, it seems like a simple ability, but in practice, it can create an incredible snowball effect, applying significant pressure on your opponent in the first few turns. Furthermore, it's one of the most spammable cards in the game. You can play it without fear, because every time you play Clique Peas, it shuffles 2 more copies into your deck, ensuring a constant presence on the field. Without a doubt, a card that deserves a spot on the podium. Another card that shined after the balance change. Espresso Fiesta was always an acceptable card, appearing occasionally in some decks, but it was never really popular. However, everything changed when its cost was reduced from 7 to 6. And seriously, 3 bonus attacks for only 7 is almost broken, if not already broken. Like Clique Peas, Espresso Fiesta is very versatile, working well with cards like Gravitry, Potatosaurus, Magnifying Glass, Laser Beam, and others. And you might have noticed a pattern here. Most of these cards have a 6 cost and high attack. This is no coincidence. This combo of a strong turn 6 plant followed by an Espresso Fiesta on turn 7 is currently one of the most powerful finishing strategies in the game. And first of all, the card everyone's been waiting for. No surprises here, it's simply the best card in the game, and every deck needs an efficient way to deal with it. If you're not familiar with it yet, you might be wondering, but what's all the fuss about? Well, it's simple. It's a card that costs 1 sun, and it gives you 1 extra sun at the start of the turn. But what really breaks the game is what comes next. It transforms into Sunnier Shroom, a plant with 3 health that also generates 2 extra suns per turn. The advantage a single card can give you is simply absurd. It's so strong strong that even in aggro decks, which don't normally use ramp, it fits perfectly. Unlike Espresso Fiesta, which still has some balance, this one is 100% broken. To be honest, this video is almost a rant about how a single card can ruin the fun of the game. These days, playing zombies is almost a pain. You go into a match against a Rose, and you know exactly what's coming. A dragon on turn 4, and an endless stream of Brain Annas to stall your entire game.